Um, not to take focus off the girls, because that was fantastic what happened. And I'm glad his dog's good. But what is your take on this Carlos situation? I'm not around that much, so I don't know exactly what's going on. But
Carlos Martinez.
yeah, like everybody's kind of like boycotting him, and like saying, now they're even going as far as calling him a child predator. I don't
So,
see
okay. So a wise person told me one time, Carlos Martinez at the time was being kind of equated to something like Botter. And this person told me, Botter, just like Carlos Martinez, everybody's got a Carlos Martinez account.
right.
It's an entity. It's not a person. It's not a single person. It's an entity. And what do I think about Carlos? I think that Carlos is one of the reasons why a lot of these channels get promoted. I think that Carlos is one of the reasons why a lot of the traffic comes through here. I don't know about does Carlos cause trouble? To what extent? I don't know. I know that he went over to Marks and put a 15-year-old boy up on panel. I don't know if that was. I mean, is that even illegal? I don't get it. Like, what? I don't understand. Is that illegal? Is that bad?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the whole. I don't know if he knew that the boy was 15. Maybe he didn't know, or maybe he did and he didn't know, or maybe, yeah, I don't know. He's legal to be on YouTube, right? If he's able to be on YouTube, right?
Supposedly he's got a channel. That's what I was hearing.
But obviously, I mean, he shouldn't have been up on Marks, because Marks has a lot of, shit that goes on over there. But if he presented himself as a 15-year-old, it's weird that they couldn't have had a civilized conversation. It was like, get rid of him. You know what I mean? Like, they could have just been like, look, dude, or did they? Maybe they did. I don't know. But I don't know the whole situation with Carlos. Yeah, I wasn't either. But I don't know, like, is Carlos... I think he does good for the community. And I've seen people ask him before, hey, Carlos, don't do that in my chat. And I've seen, I mean, not all Carloses. Obviously, there's more than one. I've seen him be respectful and not do it because he likes to promote channels. So I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. I don't like that he did that. If that was his intention, to throw a 15-year-old up against a bunch of toxic adults. But again, I don't know the whole story.
Yeah, I wasn't there for that. This is all hearsay because I believe it happened from the people that told me, but I wasn't there to see it. The other thing is, like, yeah, you're right. Carlos asked me one time not to do something. Like, asked me politely and said, "Hey, listen, this is okay." Never did it.
Well, he gets a lot of flack for him and Jake. I know you don't have an issue with Jake, but him and Jake, they go back and forth, and he says some pretty horrible shit about Jake's daughter. And he came to my chat, and I told him, don't bring that here. I don't want anybody's kid talked about that way or brought up like that in that sense. And he never did it again. But it's really, really funny to me that Carlos does that, and he gets, blackballed, and Jake goes real life and tries to get people fired or, calls and mocks our country, and everyone's okay with that. That's what I'm saying, like this hypocrisy thing. Look, if you're going to be mad at somebody for doing something terrible, why is it okay for one person and not the other?
Yeah, because
I'm so sick of it.
They're picking and choosing who they want.
Well, they're clout chasing. They're clout chasing, right? They're clout chasing at that point. That's all I'm going to say about that. They're building channels. Whoever's the hottest at that moment, they're going over there and buddying up with them. That's why I'm out of that community. I don't want nothing to do with it. It's nothing but a bunch of fakeness, and I don't know how people live their life like that. You know what I mean?
Frank, so this is the thing, Frank. I understand what you're saying, but, like, is this what you want to see? Like,